going to look at Green Day's 21 Guns. Chords are quite cool. D minor, B flat, F and C. Now the reason why I like this song, other than it's a cool song, is it's a nice combination of two very important chords, the B flat and the F. Very important chords if you're still quite new to guitar. I'm going to focus in quickly on the techniques for the B flat. There's two ways to do it. You may select which one you favor. Your B flat starts with finger 1, fret 1, string 1. Middle finger number 2 goes to 3rd fret, 4th string from the bottom, ring finger underneath it, and pinky underneath that, which makes it a little bit sort of a squeeze to get all fingers 2, 3, and 4 into your 3rd fret, but we need to do that. When we strum it, it's from the 4th string, so your B flat should sound like this. Now, check how cool it is when we change from the D minor, which is like this. If you're not sure on the shape, just pause the video quickly and you can see it there. D minor, when you change to B flat, small move from the middle finger, ring finger jumps up and bring the pinky into the 2nd string. One more time, D minor, B flat. Nice changes. The F chord, also very, very popular, starts with finger 1 being flat across the bottom 2 strings. Remember to pull the finger back, that movement I'm trying to do. We want to do this, need to pull him back. You can see that movement. Fingers flat, finger 2 and finger 3 on strings 3 and 4. Also the bottom 4 strings. And now let's do the strumming. Okay, I'm assuming you've got your chords under control. Your basic rhythm pattern over here consists of 2 different rhythm patterns for the clear guitar. You're going to start with the down, 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 up, and if we were to count that, it would be on the count of the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. Okay, let's do it again. D minor in position, 1, 2, 3, 4 and down, 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 up. Change to the B flat, down, 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 up. Change to the F, down, 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 up. And this is where the change comes in for the C. C, I'm sure you're familiar with, popular chord. You're going to double strike the 5th string. So I'm going to focus a bit more on the top over here, so you can see the strings a bit better. There we go, put some light in. Going to go 5th string, down, down, up. So your C should sound something like this. Bass, bass, down, down, up. Now, the B flat, you might not be enjoying yet. So I'm going to show you my way of playing B flat. Some guitarists love it, some don't, but at least you got a second choice for B flat that maybe or might not work for you. Finger 1 for B flat can start now at the 5th string, fret 1. Pinky now goes onto the 4th string and then goes flat, like this. Boink. Okay, excuse the sound effects. And with this you only strum the middle 4. And I find it much easier to use 2 fingers for the B flat personally than doing all 4 fingers. But I do notice most of the guitarists, probably about 60 to 70%, actually still prefer this, and about 30% prefer this. The trick is to get that pinky movement. I'm just going to get a bit of a better angle so you can see the pinky movement there. You can see the pinkies on the tip, and watch this little bend over here. You can see the joint collapsing to get the finger flat. Okay, that's your alternative for B flat. Now, I want us to try and play through the entire verse together. What it means is D minor, I'm playing my B flat like that, or like that, F, and then of course the rhythm change on the C, 3 times in a row, and on the 4th time you're going to have 2 B flats and 2 C's. Now if you're looking at your PDF file with the song, with the chords printed out, you'll see that the 4th line of the verse has just got B flat C, only 2 chords, not 4 like the first 3 lines. But let's play it through, hopefully it all come together shortly. Are you ready? 2 and 3 and 4 and... Third time. double on the last C as well. So because your double bass note is on every fourth chord, that last line is 2 normal B flats, second normal B flat, 1 normal C, and bass, bass for the second C. Simple as that. Now that D minor B flat F C did for the verse happens to be the same chords that you use for the introduction. But the introduction's got some pretty cool violin techniques with overdrive that I'll demonstrate shortly. But I first want to jump across now to your chorus. So we're going to do some power chords. We're going to change to overdrive and we'll show you what to do now. The power chords should be with overdrive, so your sound or tone of your guitar should ideally be something like this. If you don't have overdrive, your guitar will sound like this. But trust me, on acoustic it still sounds cool. So don't worry if you're playing acoustic guitar and you don't have an electric. Play it anyway, it still sounds pretty neat. Now I'm going to take us through the power chord shapes as well as the rhythms. So we're going to focus more on our fretting hand. There's 2 ways to play the power chords. We're starting with an F5 power chord for starters. Finger 1, 6th string, fret 1 this time, and your pinky or your ring finger, you can choose finger 4 or finger 3 into the 3rd fret of the 5th string, whichever you favor. So you got a bit of choice there. Okay, that one, both cool. Okay. With the power chords, you'll notice that the shape remains the same. It's the positioning of the chord. So when you go from the F to the C, watch my hand movement. It comes down a string while sliding to fret 3. This is now your C chord, or your C5 power chord. I'm not going to explain why it's called 5 for now, too much theory, but whenever you see 5, 5 means power chord. D5 simply slides up. When you go back to C after that, you're back to here. So let's first play the first 4 chords. I'm going to play it once in clear and once in overdrive because it sounds cool on both, like we said. With your pickup switch at the back here, if you're playing an electric, that gives you more of an acoustic sound. This is nicer for overdrive. Okay. I'm going to start off 2, 3, 4 and double strum, double strum, double strum, double strum. Now, in between each double strum for those 4 chords, you want dead silence. Now I'm zooming in to show the hand movement. It's a very small sweep, 2 strings for the F, 6 and 5. When you go to the C, it's 5 and 4. When you go up to the D, stays on 5 and 4. And you'll notice that what I'm doing to create that silence, I'm bringing my palm onto the strings. So one more time, I'm going to sort of over exaggerate the movement now. So it doesn't have to be such a big movement, but that's effectively what's happening. The palm is silencing the strings. That's your first part. On overdrive, like I said, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got that. Now the next chord is going to be B flat 5. You're looking at the next line now. It's going to go from the C that you were on, same strings, back to fret 1. But now you're going to strum the strings 5 and 4 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to have a break like I'm doing now. And we're going to go back to F5 above that. And then we're going to end on the C. And the C is going to be 8 times, which effectively is a count of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that last B flat, F and C, 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to try and get a different angle and play that entire progression through for you. Are you ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4 and F, C, D, C, B flat, F, C, 2 and 3 and again and again. And then you repeat B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, F again, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. And then you switch back to clear sound and you're back into that again. Are we cool with that? You do have my contact details, so if you're not sure of the power chords, don't hesitate to drop me a WhatsApp and say, help, let's get it sorted out. I'll be happy to sit and show you what to do. Otherwise, we're pretty cool so far. Now, through the rest of the song, it's pretty much the same. It's verse 1, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, verse 4, chorus. And there's a bridge as well that you'll see, Did You Try to Live on Your Own? It starts off with the same D minor, B flat, and F, and C. But when you look at the next line, when he sings, when you burnt down the house and home, check it that A at the end. I'm sure you know A. Looks like that. You can swap fingers 1 and 2 around if it's easier. But in the song, D minor, B flat, F still the same, and in place of C, you're going to go to A. So this is the second line, is going to sound like this of your bridge. 2 and 3 and 4 and... And you'll notice if you listen carefully to the original, there's actually 2 guitars playing there. There still is that acoustic sound. And you can convert all those chords to power chords as well, because you'll hear the overdrive guitar going D and F and C. Next line, B flat, F and A. And that's where the A kicks in. Then we home drive. Now, I'm going to call it there on this video. There will be a second video coming through which shows the lead part and that cool violin technique that I mentioned earlier as well. Hope you enjoy this. We'll see you in the second video. Thank you.